Thompson off the dribble, and that one off the mark.
Already USC doing a nice job using its length to crowd Rutgers. No one's really had an open look on the interior.
The scoop by Valib in her 4th year, leading the women of Troy. 12 wins her first year, 21 the next. Last year, 29 wins. They lose in the Elite Eight.
Been playing some of their best basketball. Haven't lost a game since that loss to Notre Dame over a month ago in November. And each time on the floor, this team continues to find each other and click at a high level, as you see Kennedy Smith knock down the 3. Juju Watkins has had way too many open looks early on.
Their first basket, they're at the midway point of the first quarter. It's Adams, and that's good from their second leading scorer with over 18 per game.
To establish yourself at that screen, you cannot move.
Juju Watkins, step back for 3, nails it. Her second 3 tonight.
It feels like Watkins went to Long Island Lutheran High School. Just a great high school program job. Just staying patient with the ball in her hand. She makes really good decisions and doesn't get rushed.
She wears number 9. Her name begins with K. From Manchester, New Jersey, Buchanan, North Carolina. And to your point, last year in the Big Ten tournament had 24 for Lindsey Gottlieb. Watkins draws 2 defenders with 8 to shoot. Catch and shoot 3. That's good. And it's Howell.
You see how quick he's trying to handle everything and stay under control, and so far the press hasn't been a factor for father USC.
Over the top, and who to catch it but Kiki.
She's balanced and she can face up and score.
Lacey denied, but Adams there. Alertly to scoop it up and score for Rutgers. We're going to go to work. Pull up from 2 and missed it from 20. Big rebound, area fan lays it in. Tara Vanderveer retires and enlists at USC. 8 to shoot. Lacey on a fadeaway. It's good for JoJo Lacey.
Lacey getting her shoulder squared as she was speaking.
With 2 threes already. Juju, 3 seconds, stumbles, finds the open play. And USC out of sorts, will not get a shot away, but after 1, they lead by 14 here at Rutgers. And no McMillan for Rutgers. We spoke about it early. Released a statement on her own. A coach's decision by Coach Reese Washington, as Lacey with the banker for Rutgers. Now Smith, you mentioned a freshman. How important is she to USC? Well, you go back to the UConn's on the floor.
That's a big factor, what she does. And I love the plus minus because it picks up on all the little things, right, that don't necessarily show up.
Juju to the rim. In traffic scores.
At 6'2", Juju includes Juju Watkins and Kiki Iriafen playing together. They both come in as highly talented players, but it still just takes a little bit of time to get into a rhythm. When Watkins is playing well, it opens up so much on the inside for Iriafen.
Now Smith missed the hand that just lit up college basketball. Was so good for the jump. And
teams were ranked in the AP top 25.
Wow.
That's half the league.
You add USC, UCLA, or from the best conference last year in many ways in the Pac-12, which was that good. Watkins, long 2 off the triple, strokes it. And here comes Heckel. Watkins, Euros to the rim, missed it, but she's fouled, going to the basket by Sidibe.
Or trying to make the layup, rather, versus waiting for the foul to come.
It's that high gear that Lindsey Gottlieb spoke to us about at shoot-around. As Watkins, good on the second, normally at 84% in the foul line. Kennedy Smith to the rim, banker's good.
Keeping your shoulders squared to the basket. She's a freshman. She looks like she's been in the weight room for years.
6'1", and coming off the injury as Lacey sticks the 3. Lacey Thompson going to work for Rutgers. Weaving, gets inside, fires, and hits it. Nice move by Lisa Thompson.
They've just cut down angles and used their length to be disruptive.
14 Rutgers turnovers, 13 for USC. Watkins, 3 seconds, skips it out. Von Oelhoffen for 3, and it's good. Off. Danny Fishbane is somebody who is a treasure in this area, Megan. You go up to Seton Hall, Rutgers, NBA games, G League game in college basketball.
What a...
Our ledger. So Danny's on a high. Here's Adams. Won't get a shot away. And after 2 quarters, it's USC by 23 here in Piscataway.
The defense, unreal from the Trojans in the first half, not allowing Rutgers to get in any sort of offensive rhythm, cutting down angles, keeping... Scarlet Knights come out in a zone that first possession. Off the skip pass, zone has to shift, open spots.
Von Oelhoffen finds a wide open player. That's Smith with another trifecta for USC. She's got the apps working, right?
You have enough time to scroll there. Not necessarily the person you're supposed to be guarding. Great.
And Marshall for USC. The length alone is so impressive. Almost lost. Marshall recovers it. Marshall fires with a jab step and strokes it good.
Up the floor, not dribble it.
Nino starts at the third, and Watkins trying to extend it. Does, and a foul. Megan, Rutgers, listen, a tough outing here tonight to sit person we lean on. It just has not been there from the outset here tonight for the Scarlet Knights. But Lacey, and this time recovered by Von Oelhoffen. Skips it along. Nice catch, Smith. Layup broke off. Marshall the cleanup, and that's good.
Experience that she brings to the floor for Lindsay Gottlieb's crew. So much of the scouting report when you play USC is focused on Juju.
2,000 career rebounds earlier, and there's the space, and there's the three.
Now you know.
54-16 Trojans. Stipe, nice to the basket for Huskies prevail late against USC, but then the Trojans with a measure of revenge. Stipe, out by Watkins. It's Adams denied. Gets it back. One to shoot for Rutgers, and a strip by Watkins. Has numbers. Juju, no looker. Layup is good for Smith. Stipe kept her foot down, but gives it right to Watkins. Watkins pull up for three, knocks it down. Juju with the three. Fabulous here if you want it.
No, the producer just got in my ear and told me to please keep singing. Nobody wants that, and I'm going to be self-aware here.
Bertram High School in southern Manhattan. 113 points in a game.
Who's at Penn State coming in here to take over. Like, these are coaches that understand how to win the Big Ten. Kevin Booker, Kevin Durant, and then they're going to play Purdue this week.
Love it.
What a road trip to the Midwest.
Nice little off day. And most improved last year in the Pac-12 at Stanford, and in your mind,
Second in the draft potentially, as high as that. You know, right now, a lot of the experts, but tell you what, the WNBA right now, the players are so good, the talent, the level.
Didn't understand the transition from college to the WNBA. Did, and her year got better and better month, and then you're going up against pros who've been at it for 10, 15 years.
Well, not only do you only have about, they don't play a ton necessarily, but are you kidding me? Freshmen across the Big Ten right now, they are playing right away. Look at Kennedy Smith for USC. She's an impact player.
Fought for by Smith. There she is for two, and that's good for Kennedy Smith.
Kennedy.
Aaliyah Samuels from Seattle, Washington, and a three set up, and it's good for Avery Howell. Between Stewart and Moore and Parker and so many others. 5 to shoot. Here's Watkins, a little step back for three. Off the back of the rim, 1 second to go. And that's going to do it for 3 quarters here. Gottlieb was, what's better this year?
Mentality and understanding of the game. She's so cerebral about it. Now she sees so many different coverages.
Anthony Adams, as that matchup's been building for quite some time. High school, the alma mater of.
Like that, somebody who would come to my mind.
It's like, and they swing it around to Samuels, and that one rims out, but they crash, and Marshall is the recipient of another rebound. As another steal, Von Oelhoffen to the basket, hit hard, and fouled by Stipe. And not going to let it go quietly, and Von Oelhoffen will shoot 2. But you have to wonder if as this game gets to that point, if Watkins has much more time left. Timeout.
Rhea Marshall is not getting nearly the amount of love she deserves. Nor is Kennedy Smith. I mean, it's a ton of experience at the power 4-5 level. It's had success. So from top to bottom, you have a team.
Denying the drive by Iriafen. Open three, Perkins, and that's good for Rutgers.
USC to one and done and just trying to score as quickly as they can in transition to create extra shot opportunities.
Von Ohoffen inside, tough collection, and Iwuchukwu with the St. John's. Adams, it's good. Rutgers is Lindsey Gottlieb, her 4th year leading in the NBA. And this is a homecoming for Lindsey. Megan, I'm from Scarsdale. I remember not so much her years, but many of the glory years for the women's program at Scarsdale. Played 7 games last year. Watkins still in, and that's short off the dribble. Gets the rebound, goes back to work, and scores with the left. People are doing everything to watch her play, and you have to wonder if that plays into her minutes for these types of road games.
Yeah, well, look, I mean, USC is also pressing, you know, up big early on.
And there's another board for Juju. Glides up the floor, right to the rim like a gazelle, scores.
You're waking up with a crick in your neck, and you're ruined for the next 2 days.
That'll happen. He would at UC Santa Barbara, and then Cal took them to the Final Four. Your career at the college level. Oh, lost by Lacey. Here comes Gales for the Trojans. Lobs the catch. Iwuchukwu with the finish for. Yeah, lead is 53 for USC as Lacey fouls Samuels here with Trojans in the bonus. Free throws again, as well as Ryan Forrest here. Yeah, you got to look at Samuels back at the line, where she's now 7 of 8 on the season. Yeah, for Rutgers, obviously, tough night at the office, tough week with the Buckeyes, the Terps, and now the Trojans. And with some uncertainty, obviously, after
forcing 27 turnovers and then capitalizing off of that. 38 points off turnovers. They've dominated the glass. Every single area.
And they got their money's worth at times here tonight. USC showing why they are right there. 4th in the country in the AP poll, USC.
So Lacey fouled out
with the technical. Of the entire court, but we're about 10 rows up. Yeah, Rutgers will fall 0-4 in the Big Ten as Petticord hits a nice 3 off the bounce. USC winners on the road here in Piscataway, New Jersey. The final score, 92-42, a 50-point win behind Watkins and her teammates.
Really balanced defensive effort from the Trojans. Everybody played in rhythm with one another, talked on the defensive end.